Florida's housing market is showing alarming signs of distress that mirror 2008. History doesn't repeat, but it often rhymes, and right now it's writing a familiar verse. Today we're diving deep into Florida's housing market, and what we're seeing is sending shockwaves through the real estate community. The similarities to 2008 are impossible to ignore, but this time, we have the data to spot the opportunities within the crisis. What we're about to share isn't just another market analysis, it's a wake-up call for investors and homebuyers alike. Let's start with the cold, hard facts that are shaking the foundation of Florida's real estate market. In December 2024, homes in Florida are sitting on the market for 90 days. That's 9 days longer than last year, and marks the slowest December since 2019. But here's what's truly alarming. This is the 9th consecutive month where homes have spent more time on the market compared to previous years. We're not just seeing a blip, we're seeing a trend. The inventory flood is real, with nationwide numbers showing 22% more homes available compared to 2023. But Florida's story is even more compelling. While the Northeast and Midwest saw inventory decreases of at least 5.6%, the South, particularly Florida, saw a 4.8% increase in newly listed homes. The disparity tells us something crucial about regional market dynamics. What we're witnessing is the convergence of multiple market pressures, creating what could be called a perfect storm in Florida's housing market. Let's break down the three major factors that are reshaping the landscape. First, there's the interest rate lock-in effect, which is more severe than many realize. An astounding 83% of mortgages have rates of 6% or below, creating what economists call the golden handcuffs effect. The numbers tell a compelling story. 21.3% of mortgages are locked in below 3%, while 33.9% sit between 3 and 4%, and another 18.1% fall between 4 and 5%. With current rates hovering around 7%, we're seeing a dramatic standoff between buyers and sellers. Homeowners are reluctant to give up their lower rates, creating a unique market paralysis we didn't see in 2008. Second, the natural disaster impact has been unprecedented. Hurricanes Milton, Helene, and Debbie have done more than just physical damage. They've fundamentally altered the market psychology. Insurance costs have skyrocketed to levels that are forcing many to reconsider Florida property ownership altogether. Florida's average annual insurance cost has hit $5,527, more than double the national average of $2,300. This insurance crisis is creating a secondary market effect we didn't see in the 2008 crash. The third factor is perhaps the most concerning: the construction overflow. Florida saw a 10% year-over-year increase in new construction permits, with Northeast Florida experiencing a dramatic 25% increase. This surge in new construction is happening precisely when demand is weakening, creating a potential supply glut that could further depress prices. Let's dive deep into 7 key Florida markets that are showing particularly compelling opportunities in this transitioning market. Each of these areas presents a unique combination of risks and potential rewards that savvy investors need to understand. Cape Coral-Fort Myers stands out as the market experiencing perhaps the most dramatic shift in dynamics. Home values have plummeted 5.2% year over year, dropping from $397,010 to $376,157, the steepest decline among our featured markets. But here's what makes this market particularly fascinating. There are currently 10,957 homes for sale, representing an inventory level that's a staggering 65% above long-term norms. The year-over-year inventory growth of 37.9% signals a market in significant transition. With 25.7% of sellers cutting prices, we're seeing the kind of buyer's market that only comes along once in a decade. Properties are sitting on the market for 79 days, an 18.6% increase from last year, giving buyers unprecedented negotiating power. While these metrics might seem alarming, they create a perfect storm of opportunity for strategic buyers with a long-term perspective. Tampa-St. Petersburg-Clearwater presents a more nuanced picture of market transition. While the 0.8% decline in home values year over year might seem modest compared to Cape Coral-Fort Myers, the inventory story tells a compelling tale of market shift. With 16,065 homes on the market, 40% above long-term norms, and an unprecedented 31.1% of sellers reducing prices, we're seeing clear signs of market capitulation. Properties spending 74 days on market indicate a dramatic shift from the frenzied pace of recent years, with this metric trending 59.1% below long-term norms. This creates an interesting dynamic where properties are moving more slowly than historically normal, but not as slowly as some other Florida markets, suggesting a market that's correcting but not crashing. Punta Gorda emerges as perhaps the most intriguing opportunity for long-term investors. With a unique combination of current value opportunity and strong growth fundamentals, current home values of $332,109 might seem high, but the market fundamentals tell a compelling story. The area has experienced remarkable 11.4% population growth over 5 years, boasts an impressive 8.9% cap rate for investment properties, and has demonstrated powerful momentum with 172% growth over the last 15 years. What's particularly interesting about Punta Gorda is its position as a secondary market that's benefiting from spillover growth from larger coastal cities. The market shows signs of being overvalued by about 16.9% compared to local income levels, but this needs to be viewed in the context of strong demographic growth and rising local wages. Palm Coast represents a market in clear transition, with 2,106 properties on the market and a median list price of $417,925. The 94-day average time on market suggests significant negotiating opportunity for buyers, but what's particularly interesting is the market's position relative to major employment centers. With increasing remote work trends, Palm Coast's relative affordability compared to nearby major markets makes it particularly attractive to a new generation of location-flexible buyers. The high inventory levels here need to be viewed in the context of significant new construction during the pandemic boom, which has created pockets of opportunity in specific submarkets. Gainesville stands out as a unique opportunity in this transitioning market, primarily due to its strong educational institution anchor. With 1,044 properties available at a median list price of $305,950, it represents one of the more affordable markets on our list. The 100-day average time on market suggests opportunity for negotiation, while the stabilizing presence of the University of Florida provides a buffer against extreme market volatility. What makes Gainesville particularly interesting is its combination of relatively affordable entry points and stable rental demand from the student and faculty population, creating opportunities for both homeowners and investors. New Smyrna Beach presents an intriguing opportunity in the luxury coastal market segment. With 949 properties and a median list price of $499,675. The 95-day average time on market, the longest among our featured cities, suggests particular opportunity in this price range. While coastal properties face increasing insurance challenges, New Smyrna Beach's slightly higher elevation and more protected position relative to some other coastal markets makes it worth consideration. The luxury segment here is showing particular signs of price sensitivity, with opportunities emerging in the waterfront and near waterfront submarkets. Panama City rounds out our analysis with 2,115 properties and a median list price of $342,102. The 94-day average time on market aligns with other markets in our study, but what makes Panama City unique is its tourism-driven economy and ongoing recovery from previous hurricane impacts. The market here shows particular opportunity in properties needing renovation, where investors can force appreciation through strategic improvements. The tourism rental market remains strong, creating interesting opportunities for investors who can navigate the insurance challenges of coastal property ownership. For buyers and investors looking to capitalize on these conditions, strategy is more crucial than ever. Let's break down specific approaches for different types of buyers. First-time home buyers should approach this market with a strategic mindset. The key is to focus on markets showing the highest percentage of price cuts, particularly properties that have been listed for 90 days or more. Insurance costs must be carefully factored into your total monthly payment calculations. In this buyer's market, don't limit negotiations to just price. Terms are equally important, and sellers may be willing to contribute to interest rate buydowns to secure a sale. Investment buyers need to take a more nuanced approach in today's market. Success lies in targeting markets that maintain strong population growth despite current conditions, while ensuring current rental rates can support today's higher interest rates. Insurance costs must be carefully factored into cap rate calculations. Properties with value-add potential offer particularly compelling opportunities in this market, and multifamily properties can serve as an effective hedge against single-family market volatility. Please take 2 seconds to help me out and hit the like and subscribe if you find this video interesting so far. Each like and subscribe helps support this channel and keeps us motivated to keep making you great content. Thank you. Now, let's continue. Long-term investors should focus their attention on markets with strong fundamental growth drivers that will persist beyond the current market cycle. Properties needing renovation present particularly interesting opportunities as they allow investors to force appreciation in a slower market. Areas with planned infrastructure improvements often signal future growth potential. The current high inventory levels may present opportunities for bulk purchases, but it's crucial to focus on properties with multiple potential exit strategies to maintain flexibility in an evolving market. However, we must acknowledge and prepare for the risks in this market. The insurance challenges in Florida's market cannot be overstated. Rising premiums are significantly affecting affordability, while the exodus of some carriers from the Florida market creates additional complexity. Flood insurance requirements continue to expand, adding another layer of cost to monthly payments. The impact on total monthly carrying costs is substantial, and there's potential for further increases as the insurance market continues to adjust to climate realities. Climate considerations have become an increasingly critical factor in the Florida real estate market. The increasing frequency of severe weather events is reshaping risk assessments, while rising sea levels pose particular challenges for coastal properties. New building codes designed to address these challenges bring their own cost implications. The combination of these factors affects both future insurance availability and long-term property values in ways that must be carefully considered. The broader market risks present their own set of challenges. The potential for continued price declines looms large, while interest rate uncertainty adds another layer of complexity to investment decisions. Supply chain issues continue to impact renovation costs, making project planning more challenging. Labor market conditions and potential regulatory changes affecting property rights round out the risk factors that investors must carefully consider before entering this market. The key to success in this market is understanding that while we're seeing patterns similar to 2008, we also have advantages we didn't have then. Better data analytics for market analysis, more transparent market information, stricter lending standards reducing default risk, better understanding of climate impacts, and more sophisticated insurance products. For those looking to act on this information, your immediate action plan should begin with creating a focused target list from our 7 featured markets. Once you've identified your preferred areas, set up automatic listing alerts for properties that meet your specific criteria. Building relationships with local agents in your target market will be crucial for getting early access to opportunities. Simultaneously, begin researching insurance costs for specific areas, as these can vary dramatically by location. Finally, initiate conversations with lenders about rate buy-down options, as creative financing might be key to making deals work in this unique market environment. A fascinating dynamic is emerging in the Florida housing market as we're seeing a surge of out-of-state buyers, particularly from California, who are viewing Florida's current market conditions as a golden opportunity. The recent devastating wildfires in California, combined with the state's high cost of living and tax burden, are driving what some real estate professionals are calling the Great Migration 2.0. Many out-of-state buyers from all over the country are finding themselves in an unusually advantageous position. While Florida's property insurance rates have increased, many California transplants are discovering that their total monthly housing costs can still be significantly lower in Florida, even with the higher insurance premiums. The stark contrast in property values is particularly compelling. Many Californians are selling their homes in markets where median prices exceed $800,000 and finding they can purchase larger properties in Florida's prime markets for half that amount. In Florida, people are finding increased inventory, motivated sellers, and prices that have already seen significant corrections. For many California buyers, even Florida's current insurance rates feel manageable compared to the combination of high taxes, expensive housing, and growing natural disaster risks they're facing in their home state. This migration pattern is having a particularly noticeable impact in our featured markets. Tampa, St. Petersburg, Clearwater, for instance, is seeing strong interest from tech industry workers who can now work remotely. Cape Coral, Fort Myers, with its waterfront properties and relatively lower price points, is attracting California retirees and semi-retirees who can cash out of their California properties and buy Florida homes outright. The influx isn't limited to California. We're seeing similar patterns from other high-cost states like New York, New Jersey, and Illinois. These buyers are often bringing substantial cash to the table from their home state property sales, which puts them in a strong negotiating position in Florida's current market conditions. They're often able to make cash offers or put down substantial down payments, making them particularly attractive to sellers despite the higher interest rate environment. This migration trend is creating an interesting market dynamic where properties in certain price ranges and locations are moving more quickly than the overall market averages would suggest. Properties that particularly appeal to out-of-state buyers, those with home offices, pool homes, and properties in planned communities, are often seeing more activity than the broader market. For local buyers and investors, understanding this dynamic is crucial. Properties that might appeal to out-of-state buyers could see values stabilize more quickly than the broader market. Additionally, this migration pattern is creating opportunities in the rental market, as many out-of-state buyers prefer to rent initially while they learn the market. Remember, real estate is cyclical, but opportunities like this are rare. What we're seeing isn't just a crisis, it's potentially the reset that could lead to the next great buying opportunity in Florida real estate. The key is knowing where to look and when to move. This isn't just about buying low and selling high. It's about recognizing the patterns, understanding the data, and making informed decisions in a market that's showing clear signs of distress. The winners in this market will be those who act decisively but intelligently, using data to drive their decisions. Like and subscribe to stay updated on market trends and opportunities. Drop a comment below with your thoughts on the Florida market. Are you seeing similar patterns in your area? Remember to hit that notification bell and share this with a friend, and watch this one as well.